But with me now is the Director of Operations from Romasco Group, Patricia Romney. It's good to see you here again at Seatrade 2025, but they're celebrating 40 years.
Can you believe it? 40 years.
And I understand the BVI has been coming for over 20 years.
That's correct.
To Seatrade. But I have a question. Let's make it a little fun. Where were you 40 years ago?
You know what that discloses?
Well, I mean, I know I was around 40 years ago.
I think I was in college.
Okay, college.
I was still in college. Yeah. Very young, very young collegiate student I was.
And then what is your first experience at Seatrade? What was your first experience?
40 years ago, my dad would have been here because he started coming into Seatrade from its inception
and her
as
dad
an individual.
Was he in government at the time?
No.
Okay, so that's Mr. Cyril B. Romney, your father, yes. And
so, yeah, he started coming to Seatrade. As you know, he was a principal driver behind cruise tourism in the BVIs. So he would come representing the company Romney Associates. But we were always representing the British Virgin Islands in tandem. So yeah, I actually used to come with him if I was on spring break. I would be able to fly down to Miami and come to the various trade shows with him. So I'm a Seatrade baby.
So Seatrade, what is the highlight for you when you come to Seatrade? Like, what do you look forward to because you've been coming, I mean, as you mentioned, even before being in this role of Director of Operations. What is the highlight? What is the one thing you look forward to?
It's obviously the networking opportunities. You know, as of recent, we're more organized in how we set up our meetings so that everything is in place, because as you can imagine, the cruise executives, they're in high demand as this is the largest gathering for the industry. So everyone is after them. So we can get that better organized now, but just actually networking with our partners in the industry beyond just the cruise executives, even with our neighboring countries, especially in the Caribbean village, we're able to bounce ideas off of each other, and it helps us to grow our product, what we have at home.
Okay. And I know that we recently came out of the keynote address for the state of the global cruise industry. A lot was said there, but I know that, again, we're here as a collective delegation from the Virgin Islands, from the BVI.
Yes.
What is one or two of the things that we're looking forward to bringing home in terms of establishing as well as understanding from Seatrade 2025?
I view Seatrade visits, especially for the government perspective, as solidifying your relationships with our cruise partners. Again, yes, we're all neighbors in the Caribbean, but we're all competitors fighting for the same cruise companies to come to our port.
Good competition.
So it's about solidifying those relationships and exposing what we have new coming.
Okay.
You know, how can we prepare for the bigger ships that are coming, as well as the boutique cruise lines that are now growing. It's the fastest growing segment of cruise tourism. As a premier destination, the British Virgin Islands, that's an easy segue for us. We just now have to find a means of how we can match that luxury product with the new luxury lines.
Okay. And the Minister for Communications and Works, Honorable Kairima, as well as the Managing Director for the BVI Tourist Board, they dropped a word, and that was sustainability, which I'm hearing you say it, sustaining, the growth that we have seen in the industry in the Virgin Islands. What are some of the ideas, not necessarily in depth, but how would you say you support that statement in sustainability for the Virgin Islands at Seatrade 2025?
I view sustainability two ways. One, sustaining the relationships that we have with the cruise lines, but also sustaining our environment to make sure that we're protecting it. Okay. We have to make sure at the end of the day, no matter how many tourists come to our shores, that our product remains sustainable. Right. So we want to keep our island pristine, clean, and just have it for the next generations, plural, to come. So, all right, that's how I see it.
Thank you. Any last words, as again, it's the 40th anniversary I do know that they mentioned that there will be some highlights coming up. I think through the Florida cruise.
Through FCCA, yes.
FCCA, they're going to have something going on there. What is a taste and go? I think they had that last year too. So we'll see how it whistles, but we're here.
Yeah, we're absolutely
we'll try
here.
to capture it. But if you have any last words, you know.
Oh, I mean, I'm just happy to see that we have full support from the various entities, from government and the statutory bodies. Yes. I'm looking forward to some very exciting meetings where we're doing them jointly, and the government and the agencies can see what we're doing and how they can support us, and we support them.
All right. Thank you. That is the Director of Operations for Romasco Group, Miss Patricia Romney. I'm getting you married. All right.